Alright everybody, so I'm going to do a quick little little tip. So last month in our subscription box, we had some of these Sleepy Creek 1.5s that were running there. I decided to actually pick up a few for myself. So these are the ones that didn't come with the chain. I wanted to do a little video for the people that got these. Maybe they've never had to add chain to a trap, or they're not sure how, or anything like that. So I'm going to kind of just show you how I like to do it, and just kind of how I prefer to do it anyways. I found that bucket here. There we go. So basically I'm going to use a swivel. Is my favorite way to do this. And basically what you're going to do, you're going to take your swivel, you're going to take a J-hook, and you're just going to run it to the top of that swivel so it looks like that. And then right here we got this little D-ring at the bottom of the trap. We're going to hook that there. And then I have some of the J-hook tool. This right here is probably one of my favorite tools in my trapping bag that I carry all the time. It makes it really easy to adjust things on your traps, or you can take an anchor off or add an anchor, add length to a chain. Any kind of modification you need to do out in the field, this is definitely a really helpful tool. But anyway, I'm going to show you guys how we'll do this real quick. So we took the swivel and we hooked it on the D-ring there with the J-hook. So I'm going to take this tool and I'm going to open it up. And right here, you take this J-hook and you're just going to stick it in between the teeth or the jaws or whatever you want to call it of the J-hook tool. And you're just going to squeeze that J-hook closed. So I get this. I haven't opened these in a little while and they're a little stiff, so I need to probably spray them with a little WD-40. I'm going to close that J-hook just like that. So now we have our swivel there is connected to our trap. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take another J-hook. Wrong bucket. Take another J-hook. I'm going to run this J-hook to the other end of the swivel here. Run it up through there just like that. And then I have some old chain. It's 14 inches in length. I used these a couple years ago. I cut them and ended up not using them. So I'm going to go ahead and use these for the traps. This is just some number 2 chain here. So now that we got one J-hook on this end of the swivel on the D-ring, I'm going to put another J-hook on the other end of our swivel. And then we're going to take our chain, just going to hook it like that. I'm going to make sure our tool's opened up all the way. And then we're just going to take this and we're going to stick the J-hook in there. And pinch her closed. Instead, I'm going to have to spray this with some WD-40 or something. There we go. So there we go. Now our chain is attached to the trap. And what I'll do on this is I'll take one more swivel. I'll run the J-hook through it. And then I'm going to go ahead and add this to the other end of the chain. And then we're going to stick that J-hook in our tool here. And then we're just going to pinch it shut. There we go. So now we got a 14-inch chain hooked to our 1.5 here. And basically the reason why I add this other swivel to it is whenever I go to hook an anchor or anything to it, I'm already going to have this here. And most of my anchors, I'm going to take another J-hook and I'll run it through the bottom. And then I'll take my anchor, whether it be cable or chain or whatever, and I'll just hook it there, and I'll do the same thing. I'll take my tool and I'll squeeze it shut. And then I'm attached to my anchor. And also with the same tool, you can open up your J-hooks. to do that, the same way, you take your tool here. What you're going to do this time is you're going to just put your tooth inside the J-hook. So now that you're inside the circle of the J-hook, you just squeeze this, straighten it up a little bit, squeeze this. It's going to open that J-hook back up, or you can just take your chain off. In the same way, to close it, you're just going to open this back up and pinch it closed. And one thing I would recommend, if you're opening and closing your J-hooks, I've never had one break on me or fail in any way, but probably usually about after 3 times of opening it and stuff, I'll go ahead and toss it and get you a new one, because you're going to start working a weak point into that, and you don't want a weak point, because, you know, your whole setup is only as strong as your weakest point. So we want to try to keep that stuff as strong as we can. You can also go through there and weld those shut. A lot of people do. I never have. So it's one of those personal preference kind of things. It is an extra safety if you want to do that. But anyway, now we have our chain attached to our 1.5, as well as our swivel points. So now we have 2 swivel points here. You can also, if you want, put another swivel in the middle. It'll be the same way that you did this here, but you're going to do an end of the chain on each side, and you'll have 3 swivel points. So again, personal preference. I like to have a minimum of 2 swivel points. It just kind of helps you out with tangle ups or pull outs or anything like that. The more twist and movement you get in this, the better. Because once you get, you know, if you have your chain like this and it gets twisted and kinked like that, you're going to start having your pull outs and torn up paws and shoulders and stuff like that. So we're going to try to do our best with just throwing in, you know, 2 or 3 swivel points. Can really help out. So anyway, like I said, this is just a quick little video. I'm using the old chain, so I'm going to have use for that now. This is the old 1.5 Sleepy Creek. Never used a Sleepy Creek trap before, so it'll be the first time using these. Like I said, I picked up some for myself that I'm going to try out. Figured why not. So anyway, hope this video helped anybody out. Like I said, if you have any questions, feel free to ask below, or any comments. If there's another way you like to do it, just comment down below. Any advice or anything like that is appreciated. Again, thank you guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you all have a great season. Thank you.